Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to video 1 of chapter 5 Geography, that is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In this, we will see India's natural vegetation, the types of natural vegetation India has, and the wildlife India is having. So, let's start. India is one of the 12 major biodiversity countries of the world. It is estimated that some 4,70,000 or 75,000 species of plants are existing today. Out of these, 47,000 plant species are found in India. That's why India is ranked 10th in the world in terms of the plant species, and within the continent, that is Asia, India stands 4th in terms of plant diversity. Around 15,000 flowering plants are found in India, and with this, India has also around 90,000 animal species as well as rich variety of fish, both fresh and marine waters. In this chapter, natural vegetation and wildlife, we will first discuss the natural vegetation. So, what is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation, it refers to a plant community which grows naturally without any human effort or without any human help. The natural vegetation, when it is left undisturbed and it grows by itself without any human intervention, and which is left untouched for a long time, such a natural vegetation is known as virgin vegetation. In natural vegetation, we have flora, that is the plant life, and fauna, that is the animal life, which is found in a particular geographical region. The flora and fauna together constitute the biodiversity, that is the diverse forms of life which are found in a particular area or a particular region. Now, after discussing, a question comes ki why India is having such a diverse flora and fauna. So, what are the factors which lead to this huge diversity of flora and fauna? So, there are basically two types of factors. First is the relief factors, and second is the climatic factors. And along with these two, the ecosystem can be stated as the third factor, which accounts for or which is responsible for a huge biodiversity, not only of India but for any other country also. So let us discuss these relief features as well as the climatic features. Basically, relief, as we have discussed in the previous chapters, the relief features of India. Relief features, it refers to the geographical location, it refers to the various earth forms, that is the mountains, the valleys, the river valley system. So in the relief feature, ultimately the land as well as the type or quality of soil, these are the two factors that decide the flora and fauna diversity. When we see land, the type of vegetation is much influenced by land because land supports life. It is the land on which the plants or the natural vegetation it grows. Also in natural vegetation we have two types of crops, two types of plants. Those plants which are growing naturally by themselves, and those plants which are grown with human efforts, that is the crops, and that is done under agriculture. So the quality of land and the type of land, it affects the type of agriculture as well as the natural vegetation found in an area, and this varies on different landforms. We can see the tableland or the plainland or the plateau regions. We can see the Tarayan regions, and we can see the woodlands having different type of natural vegetation cover. Then comes soil. Soil is an important factor, as land is covered with soil, and it is the quality and the fertility, or you can say broadly speaking the type of soil, that provides the basis for different type of vegetation. We can have different types of soils, like we have laterite soil, we have clay soil, we have sandy soil, we have alluvial soil. Out of these, alluvial soil is the most fertile soil, which is most suitable for agriculture, whereas the sandy soil, it supports only thorny vegetation or bushy vegetation, that is the plants in sandy soil are found with no leaves or much less leaves, they are thorny bushy plants. So this is how the soil as well as land are the two relief features that determine the biodiversity. Apart from this, we have climatic conditions that determine the biodiversity, that is the variety of flora and fauna found in a particular place. In the climatic condition, the very first comes the temperature. Now, when we talk about temperature, we are not talking about the temperature in degrees Celsius, since we are studying natural vegetation. So, by temperature, we mean the photo period, that is the time period or the duration for which the plants they receive sunlight. According to the uh, availability and according to the geographical features, according to the geographical location, different areas they have different photo periods. The plants found in different areas, they have different photo periods, and that's why the factors like latitude, altitude, season, and duration of the day and night, it determines the photo period. So due to this photo period, the type of vegetation, it changes and variation is found. Like in summers, the trees they grow faster. Why? Because in summers the duration of daylight is more and the photo period increases, but in winters these trees they do not show such huge growth in their height. Then comes the precipitation or the rainfall. Precipitation or the rainfall, in areas where heavy rainfall occurs, we can find more dense forest cover or natural vegetation as compared to the areas which receive less or scanty rainfall, like in Rajasthan, or you can see the Sundarban deltas. In India, we have different amounts of rainfall received by different areas. That's why in India we have different type of natural vegetation found at different places. Then comes the ecosystem. It is the interdependence and interrelation of the plants and animals and their allied activities which they carry for their survival that creates a self-sufficient physical environment, and such a self-sufficient unit comprising of the physical environment along with the biotic components, that is the plants and animals and their related activities, constitute the what is called ecosystem. The ecosystem can comprise of biomes. Actually, a large ecosystem operating on land with distinct or various types of vegetation and animal life is known as biome. In the biome, we have large ecosystem operating on land, and when we see land, natural vegetation mainly comprises of the forests as well as the grasslands. Now, forests are discussed. So first of all, before discussing the different type of vegetation, we will discuss the importance of forest. See, why the forests are much talked about, or why the need is there to maintain the forest cover. As we know, in junior classes we have seen that forests, they are known as the green lungs of the earth. That is, they help in maintaining the oxygen balance as well as the carbon dioxide levels on earth. So the forests, they are renewable resources and they play a vital role in enhancing the quality of environment. It is the presence of forest that modifies the local climatic conditions. Forest cover is helpful in preventing soil erosion. The flow of streams is somehow regulated by the forests, and a variety of industries, they are the stakeholders on forest, that is, they are dependent upon forest for getting raw material. Apart from this, from the ancient times, forests are home for so many people which we know as tribal people. So these forests, they provide livelihood for to many communities, and also they provide a view for recreation. The wind flow is also regulated by the forests, and the temperature is maintained at a steady rate if the forests are there. And the wind flow and temperature, since they are also directly or indirectly responsible for rainfall, so somehow the forests, they not also controls the wind flow, the temperature, they also causes rainfall in a particular area. These forests, by shedding their leaves, they become a source of humus to the soil, and also they are a source of shelter for the wildlife which is living in these forests. In India, we have different types of vegetations, which are the tropical evergreen forests, the tropical deciduous forests, tropical thorn forests and scrubs, the montane forests and the mangrove forest. We will discuss about these forests one by one in the next videos. Till then, goodbye, thank you, and have a nice day to all.